I don't know why Shenko representing for DJ Mad Butcher. I'ma set the street art mix show. Sundays, Tuesdays, 10 p.m. to midnight. Real music and real conversations. I Shenko set to the fullest. Up full. Do it, you know. Shell it.
Okay, fam, I think we're getting our call in. So, hold on. Let's see what we got here. We'll get back to this dehydration later. Let's pray that the phone don't act up. Come on, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Hello? Hold on. Hello?
Hello? Hi.
Peace. Oh, man, I was hoping that the phone don't hang up here on TDK, fam. Good morning.
Good morning to you, too.
Okay, hold on. One second. All right, family. It looks like we ready to have this exclusive interview. So we're going to get back to this news later. All right, right here, TDK Radio. All right, I'm back. How you doing? Good morning.
Good morning.
Introduce yourself, because I don't want to tear up your name, family.
Greetings, Mad Butcher. My name is Empress Yara, and I'm representing Zimbabwe. I'm so excited to be on TK Radio today.
We're excited to have you on here. Come on, help me out, family. Eyarha.
Eyarha. You better not forget that.
Eyarha. Right? Eyarha. I got to say it a few times to get it in my head. Eyarha. I got it. All right.
It'll grow on. Don't worry.
I don't want to tear up your name, family. Much love. Look, it looks like that name there means the daughter of the sun and moon. What's up with that, family?
Yeah, man. It means the daughter of the sun and moon. And I guess my parents knew when I was born that there was something special about me, and ordained me with such a beautiful name.
Indeed. And also you like a singing bird as well, correct?
Pardon?
I see you like a singing bird. You know, you go out You go out early in the morning, you hear the birds, you know?
Yes, definitely.
Indeed.
Actually, Eyarha is the morning star. You know that star you see the first thing in the sky in the early morning?
Yes, got you.
Yeah, that's Eyarha.
I like that, family. You know, I was born during an eclipse of the sun and moon, so I'm a little confused. That's what's good. Yeah, I was born during an eclipse. It was crazy. At the same time. Then you part Portuguese, right, in Zimbabwe?
Pardon?
You part Portuguese and Zimbabwean?
Yes, I'm part Portuguese and Zimbabwean. My dad's Portuguese, and my mom is Zimbabwean, and both sides of the family are mixed. So it was very interesting growing up in a family with two different cultures. So this is why in my music and in my art, I incorporate sides of culture, which is very important.
Indeed. So you like pretty much associate yourself with both cultures. Is that what you're saying?
Definitely. I have to. If I ignore my mother's side, they'll kill me.
Right.
If I ignore my father's side, they'll think I don't have any culture.
You know, you have here, you know what I'm saying, in the USA a lot of times you have a lot of people, if they got mixed parents, they're not going to really hang with this side of the family or that side of the family. It's crazy. So that's good that, you know, you get to learn both sides of your culture, of who you are. Okay. Well, that's
definitely.
Now, before we go in any more depth, now, you from Africa, correct?
100%.
Clear our minds over here in the USA, family. I mean, when we hear of Africa, no disrespect, I mean, we think of flies flying around, little bony kids starving, y'all live in little mud huts. You know what I mean? Is that true or what? Talk to us, man.
No. The motherland. Everything originated in the motherland. So whatever you're like experiencing over there, it had roots in Africa. Zimbabwe, as right now, we're going through the period. Of course, the rainy season, this past season was good, but no, we don't have starving, bony people in the streets. There are no lions, wild animals walking around in the streets. We do not live in mud huts.
So y'all got regular houses and stuff, cities and stuff. Y'all have cities.
Yes, we live in houses. We have running water. We have electricity. We have internet. We have clean air, which is something I'm sure in a Babylon that side is really hard to come across. Although, like any other place in the world, we do have our own issues.
Your own YouTube?
We have our own issues.
Oh, issues. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Sorry. Oh, indeed. Now, you in what, Zimbabwe, like South Africa, what's good?
Zimbabwe is in the southern part of Africa, next to South Africa. We share borders with South Africa, with Zambia, with Mozambique, and Botswana.
Okay.
We are not on the sea coast, although I do travel quite often to the seaside in Mozambique because that's where part of my family is from.
Okay. So it's like a lovely place there, in other words, man.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We have strong culture here. The people are really, really friendly. Yeah, it's definitely some place that you'd want to visit. We're the home of the Victoria Falls and the great mountain Yangani. We have a high veld, a low veld, and both areas, the scenery from one side of the country is completely different and rustic compared to the other side of the country.
Wow.
And I know people hear horror stories about Zimbabwe, and, there's been a lot of negative publicity that it's unsafe, and you can't walk around, and you can't move in the ghettos, but really, at the end of the day, we're no different to any other country.
Right.
But actually, I would say Zimbabwe is safe compared to other countries like South Africa in terms of crime.
Got you. Do y'all have kings, or do y'all have, like, actual elected officials? How does it go down there? Well, where y'all at?
Sorry?
Do y'all have, like, kings and queens, or do y'all have, like, officials?
Well, we don't actually have royal families at the moment. Zimbabwe is a country where there are different tribes. So in the south, you would have the Ndebele tribe, and then in the rest of the country, it's divided amongst the Karanga people, the Kore people, the Tonga people, which are mostly near Lake Kariba, going towards Victoria Falls, and in the east, you have the Manika people. So they're like main clans within the Zimbabwean cultural setup. But in terms of structures, we do not have a royal family or a monarchy. We are ruled by a president, not a prime minister.
Okay, y'all got presidents, so y'all, okay. Well, it's interesting. I mean, just trying to get some, for people who's listening in, who don't really know, like I said, a lot of images, especially here in the USA, they scare you to death. You definitely don't want to go there. Like I said, you know what I mean? You're like, oh, man, what is that? Oh, man, them people look like they suffering. I never go there, That's real too. But that's good to hear. Now, it seems like you had voice training lessons from the age of 8. So you've been singing and training your voice since 8, or what's going on?
Oh, yeah, well, it's definitely been quite a journey, coming from parents who were both musically inclined and had a love for going out and the industry, and also had a lot of friends in the Caribbean community here. I definitely started singing at a tender age when I was in primary school. And, it's really funny. I've had this romance with producers and musicians from your side of the world in the Caribbean. In my life, it started off with Anna Cato, and she's from Antigua. And she was my teacher in primary school, and she was teaching music, and she taught me how to play piano and voice training as well. And then moved on, progressed to Munya Brown, who was a Jamaican who had repatriated to Zimbabwe. We have a lot of people from the Caribbean that have repatriated to Zimbabwe. So definitely there was no way I could escape it. I was always active in school plays. Culture is and arts are very strong and solid in Zimbabwe. It's part of the curriculum here. And so when Third World came to Zimbabwe, I must have been in grade 5 at the time, about 10 years old. And they, when they came to do their concert, they put on a free show in our main square in town called Africa Unity Square. And they worked with children from my school, and we sang Heal the World and stuff like that. So from that age, I was already scouted. But before that, when I was 4, Joseph Hill came to Zimbabwe. Culture was touring, and he just fell in love with me. I was this really cool, cute kid with locks, and he just took me up on stage with him and gave me the microphone, and yeah, I did my little thing on stage, and it was just a great experience. And then, of course, coming from a musical background where my parents grew up listening to Bob Marley and Burning Spear and Marcia Griffiths and Culture and Third World and Motown. Motown was also very strong in our house. And it was interesting. And Macabee, too, and Mutaba Ruka, those are the kind of artists we grew up listening to as kids. And so when we would put on our, go for singing competitions as children, we would do renditions of these people's songs. And that's where my professional career actually started singing. Because from there, we were at a talent show. We did Macabee, and I actually remember the song, it was, I have a natural suntan, and I don't need suntan lotion. And everyone was just looking at us, and they were stunned and wondering, where are these kids from? Right. And we won that, and then we were picked up and put on Joy Television's Billboard. And the rest was history.
Wow, that's what's up. Now, I was listening to you.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? Yes, hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Here we go. Hello? Uh-oh. I heard her. Did y'all hear her? I heard her. I guess she didn't hear me, family. Here we go. Now, just imagine, when we local, here in the USA, we having these problems. I can imagine the phone problems we having right now. Let's hopefully we can get her back on the air. Let's see what. Hello?
Hi.
Peace, Queen. Yes. We was hearing you, but it's like you couldn't hear us or something. It's like, I don't know what happened. Wow. Here we go.
Well, I'm back.
Back on the air, TDK Radio. That's what's good. I know what I was saying. My bad. I was listening to you, and you were saying that there's a lot of Caribbean presence there in Africa right now. What's kind of going on with that scene? You saying it's a big Caribbean scene there right now?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think there's a mass exodus of repatriation going on. Everybody wants to find their roots and come back to the motherland.
Wow, they not alone. Like I said, if I had some bread, had a place to stay, I'd be there as well. I'm trying to tell you, family. Matter of fact, they can donate to the our channel, man, the MB3G channel. If y'all listening, family, I'm trying to jump on that plane. Definitely. Now, you were saying at age 11, you said you got into competition, right? And you had a chance to eventually perform in front of, was it Joy TV Billboard? Kind of explain about your competition and that experience of being on TV. Was that your first time at such a young age, or what?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was definitely something that was a bit of a shocker at that point. Because my sister and I, the sister, we were always doing it together, and for us to have broken into the music dance scene at that time was definitely it was. You could see that there was a shift that was happening within the television and the radio scene. Also, we were these two kids that were coming in a strong, heavy Rasta influence, singing conscious music, and it was something that wasn't really known to people. So obviously when we broke onto the scene, people were like, wow, who are these kids? where are they coming from? You know, I remember my mom used to make us costumes. She used to sit at night and sew us costumes and, you know, help us with our routines. She used to do the choreography part of it. And then just self and at a young age. It was great. And for us, yes, I can.
I'm sorry, kind of, your phone was breaking up a little bit. Can you repeat some of that again? Because your phone was just breaking up a little bit on us.
Yeah, man. I said, seeing ourselves on TV was great, but it wasn't that much of a shocker because we knew how to handle public people. We knew how to handle the public. We knew how to talk to people. We had been exposed to going out to concerts, to meeting stars. So I think we handled it pretty well for our ages. It was just a bit of a challenge, you know, trying to juggle school with the arts, because there was always something creeping up where we would literally leave exams in school to go and perform somewhere or act or do something.
You've been, you were saying something about y'all did a lot of conscious, and most of your music that we listen to, we were going to play a couple of cuts right now. You do more conscious type of music, correct?
Yeah, I do. Let's just clarify that, because here in Zimbabwe we tend to have a misconception as to what conscious music is. I'm just going to break it down. Okay. My style of music is positive music, consciousness, speaking about real, mostly it that crosses the age, the race, and the gender divide.
Between what?
My music can be listened to people of different ages. It can be listened to people of different by different races,
gotcha.
As well as different sectors.
Got you. Okay. Let's go into this. This is called, what is it called? Gideon Boot?
Gideon Boot.
That's it. Gideon Boot. And what does that mean?
Huh?
What does it mean?
Gideon Boot. You know, we started out getting ready. You know, we ready to fight the Gideon War. And
Gideon.
not just, I'm not talking about a war like a physical war among people. I'm talking about, you know, with ourselves as individuals, as a society. Conscientize ourselves. Start to think. Remember where we come from. Where are we going to? Who are we as a people?
And then we're gonna go into. Then we're gonna go into He Never Let You Down. And then we got. Then we're gonna go into He Never Let You Down, and then we're gonna go into Show Me Love.
Oh yeah.
You with that?
My favorite at the moment.
Yeah. Definitely. We're gonna take it. Let them know what's good. Eyahra. Hello?
Hello?
You still there? That's that fire right there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
That's that fire right there.
Hey, that's that. The most high.
That's a song. It's been stuck in my head like all this week. You know how you be working and doing something, and that song pop up in your head. That song right there been getting to me, man. Talk to me about that song.
Which one?
The Give It To Me Hot, you know, all that good stuff. The last one I just played. Show me love.
The Empress them. We always have to bring in the sweetness to every situation. Well, this song was definitely inspired by the season of love. It's winter right now, so nobody wants to go out much, and everybody wants to stay indoors. So it's ideal time to sort of like mend bridges, you know, improve the relationships with your kings and queens and your family, and show some love.
Wait a minute, you said it was winter there. It's summer here. I mean, I'm burning up. I mean, I got my fan off for it won't be in the microphone, and I'm like sweating bullets. And you saying it's winter time there?
Yeah, I'm sitting here with 3 blankets next to the fireplace.
Stop, man. Well, let's switch places. Wow. Okay. Now, you said some stuff in there. My life was so lonely, and in their life, you said quite a few things in there. Then Gideon. Let's go back to the first song I played. What's going on with that exactly again?
Right, Gideon Boot. Like I have said earlier, my music is conscious. People need to find their identity. People need to be proud of who they are. Because with all the negative publicity that's been going on in Zimbabwe, you find a lot of people disowning their identity, not having a reason to be proud of where they're from. And even when they go overseas and they talk to people, everyone has this horrible picture of anything African. You know, they think we're backward, they think we don't have talent, they think a lot of things about us. I wrote Boot. I wanted people to find their identity again. I incorporated the traditional Zimbabwean sounds in that wailing in the song. That's the spiritual traditional wailing that is done at Zimbabwean traditional ceremonies. So any person from here would understand what that means and identify with that. And then as far as are concerned, you know, it's very important to bring in the straight talk element because, you know, for a woman in the industry, like I said, it's been a long, difficult road. It has its challenges on its own. Firstly, society here is very patrilineal. So you have very male presence. Even going back in time, it was not okay or kosher for women to be performers. You know, it was, you'd get branded as something unseen or of loose morals. But that's not the case. Not everyone is like that. So you're constantly trying to find to improve your art and let people accept you and try to always break in different sections of the industry. It has to be. So for me, personally, I had a choice. I could go the flat way, and when I tried that, I saw the amount of power that I had and what I was a little girl.
Hold on, you say what? You try to go what way again?
Sorry?
You say you try to go which way again?
Flatness. You know, dirty lyrics.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I thought that my influence was on the youth, and it scared me. And then when I went away, my God, it was just open. And people really want more of that now. So in the industry, you have females, the new breed of females that are coming. We have this genre of music called Zim dancehall, which is like a take on the Jamaican dancehall, totally different sound. But, that's where it was adopted from. You find that sounds that are coming up now, they're quite extreme. So you have to find your own path, your own voice as an artist. And I'm happy with the choice that I made because at the end of the day, when I look back up said and done, I'm an artist accepted everywhere.
Gotcha.
I don't need to put an explicit content tag to my music, although I don't have a problem singing that kind of music. But what people here want the world over is now wanting to talk about real things. They don't want, you know, slapstick and something that's completely tarted up and made up.
Gotcha.
And I'm happy because the industry in Zimbabwe has grown. We're learning from our past and our mistakes and adapting from other music industries and things like. So when I wrote it, those were the things that were in my.
Okay. Well, you said a couple of interesting things listening to you. One of the things I want to touch on, you said you try to do a traditional spirituality and stuff like that. You say within the Gideon song, Boot, that had some I guess some roots in it that dealt with the spirituality and stuff. And you were saying something about it's more patriarch rule. more male rule now? Have it always been that, or was that part of the country more matriarch at one time as far as female rule? You know, like back, we say a couple thousand years ago. Are you for me?
It's always been a male-dominated country, male-dominated industry. That's how it's been. And I think now women are, now being given opportunities. Nothing's easy. Nothing's put in place just like that. So we are more hungry females, and we're trying to get and make our voice be heard and put our mark on whatever industry we're working in. Because, as an artist, I can tell you there are several. I know about 6 female performers who have been raped. It's like common. And it comes from this culture where you're giving yourself as an entertainer, and because you've given yourself and allowed yourself to be in that profession, then they feel that it's their right to just take it to the extreme and take whatever they can from it. And a lot of them don't even report these cases. It's not like somebody would be waiting in a dark alley with a knife. No, it's probably people that they know.
Right.
Date rape. So, sure.
Wow. And then that kind of sounds like some stuff that's going on in the USA and stuff as well. You know what I mean? They're talking about in the industry, the different things you have to do to move to the next level, different possible sexual rituals and things. It's very interesting. Now, down there you saying that... I'm sorry, go ahead.
As far as the spiritual content and bringing in the spirituality and the wailing into the music, I don't think that's anything new. Even when you look back to Jamaican root reggae, the wailing souls and stuff like that, that wailing has always been there in the music. African people are traditionally spiritual people.
Right. Just let me ask you something, because you speak of consciousness and stuff. Do you do a lot of studying on your roots and culture and stuff like that to, I guess, help strengthen your brain cells on these type of subjects?
Yeah, I'm always learning, Life's a journey, and you have to, constantly update yourself and try and figure out what's going on. That's the point of having a brain. If you don't use your brain, there's no point in having it. And, my mom, who I write some of my songs, she is actually writing books on our family. And it's been a learning experience for me. I didn't know my grandfather, great-great-grandfather, he was in town. He was what you would call a Malay. They are from Malaysia.
You said what now? Say that again. It didn't come out clear. It kind of broke up.
He originated from Malaysia. They're the Malay people, which is like an Indian, here what we would call colored, which is like a black-white mix.
Wow.
Okay. And they're mostly in Cape Town. That's where they settled. Cape Town is like the bottom point in South Africa. And he, had the opportunity to get educated because he was driving Cecil John Rhodes' Scotchcard, and Cecil John Rhodes was a colonialist that came here to Africa. So because of that position that he had, he was allowed to learn how to read. He was allowed to emancipate himself. And that's how the family migrated and moved all the way up to Zimbabwe. So it's very interesting. I'm constantly learning, and there's so much to know and study about ourselves.
Indeed. Okay, wow. Okay, let me see here. Let's move. Let me see what I have here. Now, it's saying here that when you was in high school, about a reggae jazz orchestra you had called Kibo. Kind of touch bases on that for us, Queen.
Kibo was, is the program for youth. We accommodate youth that are still school and interested in music and don't come from rich families. Now, they benefit a lot in the band that play. They actually learn how to write music, check their art, musicians, songwriters, composers. I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, I'm a composer, I'm a producer, I'm a scriptwriter, I'm an actress. So all the talents that I have, that I've mastered, each and every one of the students that would come through Kibu would grasp those skills. And definitely the jazz influence was strong, because when I also started in my music career, I officially and formally I started off mostly as a backup singer, and that helped me get discipline and voice training. I used to sing backing vocals for jazz musicians like Ernest Sando, Paul Silla, Barney D'Souza, in South African musicians Jonas Gwangwa and Mbongeni Ngema. And then from there, my sound became very reggae jazz, and they call it reggae, which is a fusion of the two. So definitely there's more structure, and the musicality of jazz is deeper than reggae music. So it was quite a challenge, teaching these kids switch between the two types of music. But I'm happy because a few of them, they've flown the coop and they're doing pretty okay for themselves. They're spread out across the world, and they're still, keeping on the musical train. And we recorded an album called The Calling. And it was interesting.
It's called The Calling?
Sorry?
You said it was called The Calling? Is the album y'all made, the keyboard?
Yeah. It was called The Calling. And it was produced in South Africa, but it was recorded here at Shed Studios. And we used to have, it was basically an orchestra, about 15 musicians strong. We had 2 drummers, 2 keyboardists, 3 guitarists, a whole brass section, percussion, because obviously in Africa, the African drum is very important in all music. And we had 3 lead singers, which was myself, and then we had Billy Mo, who brought in the African influence, African jazz kind of influence, and then Mad Boy Kaki, who used to tear up the stage with his toasting, So it was very interesting time during Kibu's peak.
Called reggae, right?
Reggae.
Reggae. Got you.
Yeah.
Now you were saying something about the African drum is very important. Kind of touch bases on the drum, because here in the United States it was banned like back in the 1700s. I think we got it back in the... You didn't know that? The talking drum? Yeah. They took that out, and so then it came back in, I think, around the 18 or so hundreds. However, even today, they have what's called noise audiences. And I remember doing some stuff at the basketball court a few years back. And, hello? No, the phone cut off, family. We did it again, family. All right, so what I was trying to tell the Queen was that we had a basketball, and they came up, the 5-0 and them pop up on us, and told me that it had to be at 10 decibels. I said, what the heck is 10 decibels, fam? So they said the sound had to be at 10 decibels. So we still, in a way, they don't let us have the drum. You feel me? That's why it depends on where you at. You can't play a lot of loud, what they call jungle music. Okay? And, then like I said, they got a meter. And check this out. Let's see if we can get this connection going here, fam. This is ridiculous. Hello?
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number.
I think I need like some type of code to even call her back. I don't even know how to call Africa right now, fam. So we got to wait for her phone call. These lines, and we definitely talking from across seas. So hopefully she'll call back. So as I was saying, what was I at? Oh yeah, about the decibel levels of your music, family. So in a way, we still not allowed to play the drum to the levels that we, I guess that we will enjoy. You feel what I'm saying? So I thought that was. Oh yeah. I don't know what I was ready to say. They got meters. Hold on, fat man. Please don't hang up. It did it again. Oh man, this is crazy. We're gonna have to fix this problem, fam, some kind of way. You know what I mean? It's a sickening problem. It kind of disgusts me. Made me make me dehydrated. You know what I mean? Let me drink some water behind this, family, making my head hurt. All right, so what I was saying was, in the hood, right? My man, one of my family members in the hood, he thump his music 24/7. All right, hold on. All right, let's hope that we... Hello.
Hi, I'm back.
Oh, lovely. Okay, she's back on the air. Appreciate you calling back. I was telling the audience about how the drum is still in a way abandoned for us here in the USA, fam.
Mm-hmm.
We have noise audiences. I remember playing at the park and they ran up on us and told us that I had to set my music at 10 decibels. I said, what in the world is 10 decibels? Yeah. I got a neighbor who thump his music like 24/7. They come through here with a meter now. They got some type of meter that can detect your music. And yeah, it's crazy. And so they jump out on my man at any time. So he got to keep it at this certain level now. So yeah.
Yeah, well, I can understand that because there's different types of drums. Like when you're looking at North and West Africa and Central Africa, you have the talking drum, and then you have the djembe drum, which is really loud. And then as you come more south, you've got the drum, which is basically made of wood and covered with animal skin, like goat skin.
Okay.
And when you go out into the villages, you'll see them, before they're about to have their parties and their functions, and you see the musicians and they're by the fire and they're warming up the goat skins on drums so that the drums don't get timber sound. We also have a beautiful instrument called the mbira. It's also known as finger piano, drum piano, and it's made of like a slab of wood, hardwood, and then they fit metal, different types of size, thickness of metal strips onto this, and they place inside like a big component, a board that's cut in half, and that basically creates like how you have a guitar, strings, and then you have the wood, and the sound will echo and resonate from there. That's what the mbira has. And the mbira instrument is supposed to be the instrument that invokes the spirits. So you have the spirit mediums, and when they play that instrument, people start to channel spirits. And when the drum comes along with that, and with the traditional maracas, the shakers as well, what, boy, you will see things.
You know anything about channeling? I mean, you had a few experiences in that field, or what? Personally, for your own personal stuff.
Well, David has witnessed it. It's nothing new to anyone from the side, but I know, like now, because this instrument was also in the Bible and it's in the Old Testament, so it's always been something spiritual. But now, like at Zimbabwe, now people are coming away from cultural, hard, traditional elements and are becoming more and more modern and modernized. And somebody was saying something to me the other day of, why are Zimbabweans trying to be like Jamaican? And I'm just like, look, when you're referring to reggae music is foreign to us.
Right.
The drum beat that they play, the off the music is actually African drum beat.
True that.
So you go to one section of the country and the beat is boop, 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 boop. And when you listen to reggae music, you can pick that up, man.
Right. I like that. You say you produce music, so you also play instruments as well, huh? I know you say the piano and so it sounds like you play the drum too. You just need the beatbox. That's what's good.
Definitely. I play drums for my mom because she does dub poetry. So she uses a lot of those sounds with her poetry, and so I'm a qualified noisemaker.
So let me ask you: are you what would they call here a more grassroots type of person? Because you were saying that other people seem to be getting more modernized around you. They forget the culture, forget where we came from. This is the new way, and stuff like that. Do you feel for yourself that you're more roots, grassroots, and trying to hold on to much of the valuable content of like you said, who you are, who we are as people? Talk to me.
Definitely. I'm somebody that comes from a family with deep-rooted values, and we never forget those. We are constantly reminded of those. So I would also want to bring up my children with the similar values that we had, because, look, face it, as we're getting modern, there's nothing wrong with that. But we're losing a piece of ourselves, and then find a society, we have so many problems. For example, like there's been this huge debate going on this side of the world, where in South Africa they said, look, you cannot beat your child. You cannot, discipline your kid. So now there's got a situation where parents are living in... Pardon?
You say they don't started that over there?
Sorry?
You said that's something they don't start over there, that you cannot discipline your child?
In South Africa now, but in Zimbabwe,
Wow. Okay, I'm listening. Wow, this is
something new for y'all. And then you have a situation where parents are living in fear of their 9-year-old kid or their 11-year-old child.
Right.
Because, the kids are threatening them, or the kids are, getting picked up into these child gangs. And the teachers are living in fear. So the minute you come away from certain cultural elements, because, with us when we were growing up, and you were talking smack to your parents, you got disciplined.
You get what's called a flip lip.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's it, a flipped up lip. Hey, you said something about, y'all got gangs there? I mean, you got I heard that some parts of Africa got Bloods and Crips and different stuff like that. Y'all got them type of gangs there?
You know what? I blame the hip hop culture for that, and I also blame certain elements in the Jamaican reggae scene, the younger generations, where they glorify gangsters and gangsterism, and I'm with this clique and I'm with that clique. So obviously, if you're going to be having that culture and you're going to be selling that message to a child, it's going to think that that's the way to go, and then you find a lot of kids straying. Here in Zimbabwe, per se, we don't really have gangs. In fact, we don't have gangs. But what we do is we have quite a few youth, due to the economic situation here, where there's hardly that many jobs. You find a lot of the youth, instead of trying to improve themselves or find other ways or farm or do something for themselves, you find that they're now indulging in drugs. And we're talking about cough mixture and hand sanitizer.
What?
Yeah.
What kind of drugs are those, fam?
So you would take...
Sound like a Coca-Cola that we were just talking about, drinking a soda. Wow. They taking what again? Say that one more time. I might have heard you wrong. They taking what?
I said we have a problem where the youth are now addicted to drinking cough mixture, one that they call bronchia or hystilic. And they drink it. And of course now they develop other health problems. And then on top of that, they drink hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer?
And that's how
They drink it?
Solve our problem.
Did you say they drink hand sanitizer?
Yeah.
Stop playing. Wow.
It's got spirit in it.
Wow. They
Yeah.
drinking hand sanitizer over there just to get high?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What, man, y'all hear that, world? This is like a wow moment. Okay, so wow, we're gonna go into a couple of cuts. This sounds so interesting. Yo, I'm loving this interview with you. Eyahra, right?
Yeah, man, you got it correct.
I got it, Eyahra. All right.
You butchered it.
I got it. All right, so we got We Are One. I think they need to hear this right now. You know what I'm saying? Kids drinking hand sanitizer. Wow.
Oh, yeah, that song?
Yeah, we're going to play that song. Then I got one here called Empire. It didn't really have a real name here. It just say Clean. By Scratch and Rattle.
Yeah, that one was clean. You know, we have to talk about serious issues like body hygiene, you know?
Oh, that's what it
next to godliness.
Oh, that's what it is? Clean? Oh, Clean. Oh, Clean is the actual. I thought it was meant like clean version of the song. My bad. All right. So Clean is the name of the song. Got you. Doing hygiene. And then from being clean, we got the Trust in Jah. That's what we're going to play right now.
Oh, now you're getting deep.
All right, Queen. We're going to go ahead. We got Empress Yara, right?
Yeah, man.
I got it. We're going to get ready to play one of the songs right here, family. And this one is called We Are One.
State of Mind Records. We are currently in a session. Please leave your message after the beep and hang up. We will notify Scary Starter of your call.
Yara.
Hey.
Yes. Trust in Jah, huh?
Always. Everlasting, ever faithful, ever sure.
Indeed. And this is coming off your second album, correct?
Yeah, man.
And by then, is this from the Jah Works album that you came out with 15 tracks?
Yeah, that's our. And,
You got Dr. Caveman?
Dr. Caveman. Now, that was an interesting story. It was definitely a blessing to our local reggae industry when Dr. Cave came here. Normally, we have having this mass of Jamaican artists come, they just perform and they leave. Now, Cave came down with Sizzla, Kalonji, and whoa, man, people here love Sizzla, and they brought it down. And after Sizzla left, Caveman stayed behind, and he was scouting talent and, producing, teaching people how to sound engineers, helping to train, voice train people, giving back to the community, which is a very important aspect of Rastafari. And I met him, somebody just invited me to their place, and I said the calling. And he was like, wow, we're going to work together, and this was history. And it was a great experience. I learned a lot, and definitely I never thought the day would ever come when I would play on a backtrack that had kids playing the guitar, what I'm saying. It was like,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear
going?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that last thing you said. You said you never thought you would play with a track with who?
I never thought the day would come when I would sing on an instrumental that had great tenor fist playing the guitar.
Got you. Okay, well, and then now you got your third album that came out. Now,
Yep.
Dr. Caveman helped you with that as well?
Definitely. When he came back from my launch of Jawa, we linked up again and we worked on a third album, Mirror, which has got some, again, it's got a deep rootical vibe. And once I had lyrical input from Sharpa, who is my mom, the poet, and Sister Rudy as well. And yeah, it was the most crazy, bizarre 3 days of my life where we didn't sleep. All we did was eat, record, and we came up with a product which people here have really identified with.
So you saying in 3 days y'all made this album?
Yeah.
Wow, y'all put in some serious work then, it sounds like, huh?
Serious work. He's a big-time producer, and he's disciplined, and he knows how to bring out the best in his artists.
It sounds like Dr. Caveman put you in a cave and doctor on that music until you had it finished. I love that if you're listening right now. That's beautiful, family. That's how you do it, family. That's what's good.
Yeah, he did. You know, I've never ever looked at it in that way.
Yeah, y'all have some beautiful tracks. I'm gonna play them in a second, but before I do, I got to go back to the cuts that we played for a minute. Then did you write them songs yourself, like Clean and Trust in Jah and stuff like that?
Yes, I write tracks. Like I said, I'm a composer and a songwriter as well, so I write the tracks. The first song that you played was inspired by the xenophobia attacks that were happening in South Africa, where Zimbabweans and Mozambicans and other nationalities, African country nationalities, were being burnt alive and tires around their necks and being set alight due to the xenophobia problem. So that's why we had come up with that song, which was featuring Lesco and Adizi. Yeah, it's a serious issue this side of the world. And then the second one, played Clean. Definitely Good Body Hygiene is what it's all about. Inspired by a cholera and a typhoid breakup a while back. My friend who was an artist.
What happened now? You said what happened? I didn't quite hear you. You said what happened a while back?
There was a cholera and a typhoid breakout that had happened. And a friend of mine who was a singer, she's late now, her name is Chioniso Maraire. She was an Mbira musician. She was sick at the time with that outbreak. And that's what inspired me to write the song. When we grew up in school, we had campaigns where, there was always bins, put litter in the bin, this and that. So I just also wanted to come up with something that would remind everyone and take them back to grassroots so that we don't have such issues in future.
So
and as for Trust Jah, I think it speaks for itself.
Right,
you just got to have faith, always, and believe.
Indeed. Now, you were saying, you say about hygiene, you said that y'all had an outbreak at one time of some stuff that went down some years back?
Cholera.
Cholera, okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah, it's a disease that is, cholera and typhoid are waterborne diseases where bacteria gets into the water and it's unsafe, deemed as unsafe water because it has that bacteria. And if you take it, you get ill. You get fever, running, coming. It actually can be fatal, especially in kids because you lose a lot of fluid.
Now, let me ask you.
So you got to wash your hands. You got to be clean at all times. And obviously, you have people that vandalize pipes, and dirt will now be getting into the water line.
Wow.
Or if rubbish is not collected. And then, you have outbreaks.
Wow. Now, it seems like you do...
The kid is playing in the mud, right? This is Africa. It rains, it gets wet, kids will be playing. They're not going to have time to be washing their hands, especially if their mom ain't there to nag them about it. So...
Oh, I feel you on that. Now, you seem like you do a lot of community work. Is that what I'm feeling here? You out in your community, you doing things with youth, and stuff like that. Is that what I'm hearing here? Is that what the world is hearing? Let's say that.
Well, definitely. I have an interest in philanthropy. I'm also a philanthropist.
Oh, hold on. What's that? I'm from the hood. I don't know what that means at all. Explain that for us.
Well, philanthropy is basically work, community-based work, charity work, giving back to the community.
Gotcha.
So I do a lot of that. Like, for example, you had mentioned earlier there was Kibu, and then there's also projects which I take on like every year, fundraising projects for people who need serious medical care and have to travel abroad. I do a lot of work for the aged people. I also have a grandmom. She's like knocking on 90 now. So so I'm very sympathetic to the aged people. And again, growing up, my mom would always be people in our house. You know, she'd always be helping people. So this is where this also came from. And definitely I was given an honorary award by the Institute of Philanthropy for my works within the community and for charity. I love working with the youth. I also am a black belt taekwondo instructor.
Oh, you be fighting, man?
Hold
on, you be fighting, Empress? You gotta break a bone? That's what it is.
Well, I been there.
Okay.
Yeah.
A warrior for real. Okay, I'm sorry. I was like, wow, I got excited there. You know, he said do taekwondo and what else?
I said I'm a black belt instructor in taekwondo, and I work with kids.
Teach them how to protect themselves in certain situations, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
I love it.
You know? I was bullied in school. I was actually like a really, really tall, skinny kid, and I was locked in a locker. You know those lockers at school?
Wow.
And, yeah. So after that experience, that's when I started martial arts.
I feel you. And you never had that problem again, you're saying?
No, I actually ran into the bully as an adult about 5 years ago, and I said to her, do you remember you used to bully me? And she was like, I never bullied anybody. And she ran away, so that was the problem.
Wow. Then we're going to play, it sounds like she says she ran away. This is a good time to play some of the songs off of Mirror Mirror. This is your third album, correct? And we got, what's it, Me Run Dance Hall? And the things we do. That's what, and More Meaning. And of course, we got to go into that Slave Master. Let's see what we got here right quick, Queen. And we're going to play these couple of cuts. Yo, Eyahra.
Yo.
Yo, that's just like straight fire there.
Straight talk.
We're going to tell everybody that's in Zimbabwe, wake up. Good morning. How y'all doing? That's good. The fire has risen. That's right.
Yeah, man.
Say that again. Your phone broke up.
In Zimbabwe, we say mamuka say.
Mamuta?
Mamuka say.
Mamuta say.
Yes.
Yeah. I need to learn. I think I might speak a better another language than I do in English anyway, because I tear up English words, man. I'm ready to learn something different. Now, you were saying, I was listening to the song "Things We Do." Don't you have a video to that?
Yes, I actually will be about to. I'm about to drop the video for that. It was done by Scary Starter, the producer that actually produced that song for me, for Empire Records. And yeah, I worked with him and X Factor on that beat. And yeah, it's definitely very dramatic, and I think a lot of people can identify with that.
Indeed, it sounded like you had a stalker, call you 1,000 times and carrying on, blowing up your phone, wondering where you at and carrying on. I mean, is that a personal experience you went through, or what? What's going on with that?
Me, I write about anything. I'm inspired by things that happen in my life and things that I see going on around me. So it's funny that you've actually said that, because now in Zimbabwe, they've actually passed a law where you are not allowed to go through your spouse's phone.
Through your spouse's what?
You're not allowed to go through your spouse's phone. Through another person's phone.
Oh, go through their phone?
Yeah.
What, they just make up laws out the blue or what? What the world? You need to be one of them situations where you done left your phone behind and you got your girl walk up on you and looking through. Who is this? You mean you can't, that's against the law?
Get her arrested. Huh? Yeah, get her arrested.
Wow, y'all hear that? Y'all hear that world? bastard down there going through the phone, ladies. Y'all need to stop that. You know what I'm saying? Wow. That's serious. So, wow. Don't want to get too personal, but are you in a relationship now or what?
Yes, I am.
Okay, that's
Happily.
I'm sorry?
I'm happily in a relationship right now.
Okay, that's
And I think it shows in my music, my composing. Yeah, I'm in balance.
Indeed, I seen a video. I don't know if I got the song of that. And you had you somebody on there, and it looked like y'all was in love. I can't think of the name of the song. I don't know if I have it.
So
here.
Sweet.
Is that what it was? Yeah, So
Yeah,
Sweet.
the
You
song
say
is
y'all
called
play
So
and fight
Sweet.
sometime, and you poke them in the belly and carrying on with your fingers.
No, you're just an actor.
No, I'm just saying. I think that video there. Okay, I got you. So, now you had a fourth album come out. I mean, it's like you're still working here. And what's going on with your fourth album? This is when you produced and everything yourself this time, correct?
Basically,
Produced and wrote?
I'm co-writing a lot of songs on that album with Mad Boy Kaki. Even the one that you heard me run down Sal and Clean. He does a lot of editing for me, and we write together on those kind of dancehall tracks and whatnot. And yeah, I'm producing it myself and executive producing it myself. And of course, I have eclectic mix with different sounds from producers such as Caveman, Shazer for Mix Masters, Scary Starter, X Factor, Black Star Liner Studios, Chill for Real, and of course the new powerhouse out in Zimbabwe, Zimbabwean Reggae Scene, Solid Records. And I think they're the studio that has the widest range of artists, in the sense that they work with a lot of artists from all over the country. So if they have a rhythm that they sing, each song has got a different sound because it's got a different influence, because each artist has a different region. So, yeah, it's definitely something to look forward to. Definitely pushing myself beyond the limit in this one. There's a lot of Portuguese that will be fused in with the music, and also the Portuguese beat and sound, which I think in your guys' side of the world would be more the calypso vibe.
Got you. Okay.
So, yeah.
And so,
because summer is coming out soon, and all the ladies, we want to be twerking, jiggling, wiggling, and getting our bodies back from this hibernation.
That's what I said. Get to do. Okay. We got here. You told me, and let's do this thing. And Sensible Woman. We're gonna go into that right quick. How that sound?
Irie.
All right, we're gonna go for it right now.
Hi.
This is from your fourth album called A Simple Thank You. It sounds like on this album here, you done got rid of that dude that's calling and blowing up your phone, and you got a more sensible guy that you want to show love to and stuff. Is that what's going on, family, about the fourth album?
Definitely.
Indeed. Because you got this thing called Let's Do This Thing. Okay, now, let's see here. It seems like not only do you perform concerts and be in the studio, they saying you have a fragrance, your own perfumes and stuff for people. Kind of let people know about that. What's going on with that?
Yeah, well, definitely, Eyarha is not just an artist; it's a brand, and because I was a child who grew up with allergies and was always sensitive to everything around me, I formulate hyperallergenic range, which is skin creams and stuff for people who have issues with their skin, sensitive skin, organic products, and a fragrance called Eyarha by Eyarha. And definitely having with songs like Clean, where I'm talking about body hygiene, it was inevitable that was going to happen. I also have a Eyarha Beauty Workshop, which is an actual store, and it's also a spa. So if people want to come and get treatment stuff done, they can also come to that just to maintain their outer healthy and also maintain their inner beauty, yoga, Pilates, and just keep themselves in balance. Because at the end of the day, a man has got to find a plan. You got to get up, work hard, and only when you work hard, you will then receive results.
Indeed. Well, it looks like you do a lot of extraordinary things. Oh, one more thing, your fragrance, are they fresh herbs and stuff that you got from Africa, from the hillsides and stuff, or what's going on with that? All natural ingredients or what?
Yes, all natural ingredients. Definitely fresh herbs and a lot of essential oils, which are grown here in this part of the world, although we don't have any plants in Zimbabwe that actually manufacture the oils, so I have to import them from South Africa. But everything is organically grown and contains no preservatives. It's preservative-free. So definitely it's good for the skin. Even it's good for babies as well. I definitely went and did a course on aesthetics, so I also got a deeper understanding of how the body functions and what's needed for particular type of conditions. So it's 100% guaranteed that EBW knows what they're doing as far as their products are concerned.
Indeed. Now, let me tell you, I ask you, now, how can the people get these products, learn more about your products, not only your products, but about you yourself? Kind of give them some contact information.
I'm available on Facebook, and my link is Eyahra Mathazia. I'm also on Twitter, Eyahra, and I'm also on Instagram as Eyahra. Eyahra is spelled Eyahra. I also have my own site, which is Eyahra at www.eyahra.com. So all my information is...
Hold on, say that again. www what?
www.eyahra.com.
Oh, yeah, okay, Eyahra.com. Gotcha, okay.
And that's definitely original link, original name. Just before we wind up, I just want to let you know, the industry here in Zimbabwe is so crazy. We've got a Sizzler, we've got a Caveman, we've got a Jerry Springer, we've got an Eyewater, we've got all of these. So as far as being artistic is concerned, it's always important to be original in your style and in your work. And there's also this culture here where people tend to translate songs of big Jamaican artists into the traditional language and record them as their own. I would advise upcoming artists to be original.
I would like to get some of that, that reggae feel, you know what I'm saying, that vibe in y'all language or in different languages. If y'all got that, send it to a brother. I like to play some of that.
We have got some big stars here, like Blacky Dube. He was from Zimbabwe, and he would sing in English, but he would also sing in the traditional language as well. So there've been quite a few.
Indeed. So before we get up out of here, we got two more tracks by you. We got On to You and Memories. And
wow.
What's going on there? You just sent me that, I think, today, wasn't it? Or yesterday?
Yeah, Memories, going down memory lane, growing up with my sister, and just how things were when we were growing up. Just grateful for family. It's very important right now. I've got a brother who's not feeling too good. He just had an operation in Switzerland. So it was just also taking us down memory lane. And then On to You, because it speaks for itself. We're still on this last bit.
I haven't even heard it yet. I'm getting ready to hear it in a few minutes. So let's see what's good. We're going to start off on Memories and get ready to roll out in a few minutes. We'll be right back at you in a minute. All right? Eyahra.
Hi.
Indeed. It's about that time for us to get off there. We went over a little time, but I noticed that I had the wrong time on there, fam. From 40.
Sorry?
I seemed like I had the wrong time on the flyer. I had 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. So people might be just now getting up listening to you. You think?
Definitely. It's like during the school term, so everyone's getting up early, going to bed early because it's winter as well. So for those who've missed out, I'm sure we'll drop in the link so that they can catch up on the interview. But definitely, it's been so great chatting with you, Mad Butcher. Why? Tear me up. TDK Radio is definitely one of my favorite stations.
Yo, we enjoyed having you on here. It's been a wonderful interview. It's been full of energy. You know, that's what's good. You know what I mean? A lot of positive energy flowing out here. I'm loving it. And we loving your music here as well. You keep pumping that music. Keep helping our people down there. And I'm telling you, if people can go ahead and donate to our, what I got here, I got the Love Offerings Funds on right below if you're looking on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? In the description box. Hey, I'm trying to make that trip over there. If DJ Solid listening, DJ Solid, I'm trying to make it to Zimbabwe, son. Holla at me.
We would love to have you.
Indeed, rock the club. Definitely, I do a lot of community work too. I haven't done it in a couple of years. I've been studying myself. Like I said, this got my certification for natural health and wellness consultant. So I've been studying and stuff. So I'm getting ready to get back in the community again and do some of the similar things that you're doing. I'm loving it.
Oh, wow, that's great. Fabulous.
Indeed. So you continue to do that, and one more time, let everybody know how to get in contact with you, and definitely how to get your new fragrance. And you say you got body oils and some more stuff for the body, correct?
Definitely. For all Eyarha-related communications and information, please log on to my website, www.eyahra.com. See www.eyahra.com. I'm looking so forward to hearing from you, and all I can say to all of you out there in the diaspora, Africa's heart was stolen 5 centuries ago today. It was taken when the children on spaceships when they went away. Yo, listen, Babylon, bring black babies home. Repatriation is a must.
Indeed. I gotta give you that. Pick up. Oh, I gotta give you this one. That's what they get with that one, family. Word. And once again, we hope to have you on the air once again soon. Sound good?
One love, one best, one vision, one dream. Peace out.
We out. Gone.
I don't know I Shenko representing for DJ Mad Butcher. I'ma set the street art mix show. Sundays, Tuesdays, 10 p.m. to midnight. Real music and real conversations. I Shenko set to the fullest. Up full. Blazing up. Shell it.
Until next time, y'all. Talking Tuesdays. Next week, we are having, well, matter of fact, we ain't gonna have Talking Tuesdays next week. I need to let y'all know. It's gonna be Monday, June the 6th. We got the Professor Griff in the house from the Public Enemy. Gonna be right here on tdkradio.com. I got some more people coming up too this month, family. So make sure you stay tuned in. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. The TDK Radio got DJ Mad Butcher Street Hype Mixture from Monday through Tuesday. Old school Sundays, new Mondays, and Talking Tuesdays, family. As we out like this. And don't forget, show some love by giving some love offerings right there in the box below.
This is...
Yo, you done